Hello students, welcome to 7th maths class. As you know, in our previous sessions we have started the revision of chapters. Now today we are going to discuss or revise chapter number 1, geometrical construction. Before starting the chapter, just some points from previous standard we will revise. First is angle bisector and second is perpendicular bisector of line segment. Angle bisector. Angle bisector means by drawing a bisector of angle, we are dividing the angle into two equal parts. Like that, perpendicular bisector of line segment means we are dividing the given line segment into two equal parts. How to draw this you have learnt last time. Now we are going to learn the property of angle bisectors of triangle. We know that triangle has three angles at its interior. So if this all three angles are bisected, then what we will get we will see. First we have to draw one triangle. For that, any triangle of any measure, it may be obtuse, acute or right angle. Then use a compass to draw bisector of all three angles of that triangle. These three bisectors pass through the same point, and that point is nothing but point of concurrence. Here for this triangle, the point of concurrence lies in the interior of the triangle. After this, draw perpendiculars from point of concurrence. Give name I to point of concurrence and draw IA, IB and IC, that is perpendiculars from point of concurrence. If you will measure the lengths of IA, IB and IC, you will get to know that these three lengths are equal. This is the property of angle bisectors of triangle. Next is property of perpendicular bisectors of sides of triangle. Triangle also has three sides. If all that sides are bisected, then what we will get, that we will learn from the property of perpendicular bisectors of sides of triangle. For that also you can draw any triangle, obtuse, acute or right angled. After drawing that, in each triangle, note that the perpendicular bisectors of sides are concurrent. Name their point of concurrence as C and measure the distance between C and the vertices of triangle. Note that CX, CY and CZ are equal. If you will observe the point of concurrence for each of these triangles, for acute angle, point of concurrence lies in the interior of the triangle. For obtuse angle triangle, point of concurrence lies in the exterior of the triangle. And for right angle triangle, point of concurrence lies exactly on the hypotenuse of the triangle. This is the property of perpendicular bisectors of sides of triangle. Next point is construction of triangle. Triangle has three sides and three angles. So out of this 6 details, at least if 3 details you know, you can construct a triangle. That construction in various way we are going to see. First is how to construct a triangle if all lengths of its three sides is given, means all three sides length is given. Then how to construct a triangle? For that, first we will draw a rough diagram for that. After drawing rough diagram, according to the rough figure, segment XY, for example, consider this segment XY of length 6 cm is drawn at the base. Then length of XZ is 5 cm. So draw an arc on one side of segment XY with compass opened to 5 cm and with its point at X. Last step will be next, with the point at Y and compass open to 4 cm, draw an arc to cut first arc at Z. Draw segment XY and XZ. So in this way we can construct a triangle if all the lengths of triangle are given. Next type is if for a triangle two sides and angle included by them is given. For example, consider triangle PQR, for which length of PQ is 5.5 cm, measure of angle P is equal to 50 degree and length of PR is equal to 5 cm. First will be draw rough diagram for that. Out of 5.5 and 5, 5.5 is bigger, so take it as base. Then according to rough diagram, segment PQ forms the base of the length 5.5 cm. The next step will be draw ray PG so that measure of angle P will be 50 degree with the help of protractor. Now open the compass to 5 cm, placing the compass at point P. Draw an arc to cut ray PG at R. Now join points Q and R. Triangle PQR is the required triangle. The same triangle you can draw with various combinations, like at the downside you can see same triangle can be drawn like this also. So in this way, if two sides and one angle included by them is given, we can draw triangle. Next type is if two angles and the included side is given. For example, consider triangle XYZ so that length of YX is 6 cm, measure of angle ZXY is 30 degree and XYZ is 100 degree. As one angle Y is 100 degree, this is obtuse angle triangle. So draw a rough figure for that. Steps will be first, according to rough figure, draw segment YX as the base of length 6 cm. Second step will be draw ray YR such that measure of angle Y is equal to 100 degree. Third will be on the same side of XY as point R, draw ray XD so that measure of angle X is equal to 30 degree. Name the point of intersection of rays YR and XD as Z. Triangle XYZ is required triangle. Next case is to construct right angle triangle if hypotenuse and one side is given. For example, triangle LMN such that measure of angle M is equal to 90 degree, hypotenuse is equal to 5 cm and length of MN is equal to 3 cm. For this also draw a rough diagram. As measure of angle M is 90 degree, take it at the base 90 degree and MN side 3 cm as the base. Steps will be draw the base MN of length 3 cm. Then at point M of segment MN, draw ray MT to make an angle of 90 degree with the help of protractor. Now by opening the compass to 5 cm, with point N, draw an arc to cut segment MT at L. In this way, we will get required triangle LMN. Next concept is congruence of segments. If two line segments have same lengths, then they coincide exactly with each other, that is, they are congruent. If segment AB and segment PQ are congruent, then it is written as seg AB congruent seg PQ. If given line segments are equal in length, then they are said to be congruent. Remember, if segment AB congruent segment PQ, it means that segment PQ also congruent to segment AB, vice versa. Note that if segment AB congruent segment PQ, also segment PQ congruent segment MN, then segment MN congruent to segment MN. In other words, if one line segment is congruent to other and that segment is congruent to third, then first segment is also congruent to third. Next concept is congruence of angles. If two angles are of equal measures, then they are said to be congruent to each other. For example, measure of angle LMN and XYZ is 40 degree. Then they are said to be congruent to each other, and it is written as angle LMN congruent angle XYZ. Now remember that if angle LMN congruent XYZ, then angle XYZ is also congruent to angle LMN. Like that, if one angle is congruent to other and the other one is congruent to third, then first and third is also congruent to each other. For example, if angle LMN congruent to angle ABC and ABC is congruent to XYZ, then LMN is also congruent to angle XYZ.